In relation to the rollout, as the Prime Minister said, another record day, 3 record days of vaccination in a row. Australians are stepping forward, and I really want to thank them. We asked them, we challenged them to come forward and not to wait, and they're doing this in record numbers, and they're protecting themselves and they're protecting all Australians. As part of that, as the Prime Minister mentioned, 143,000 Australians came forward yesterday, and over 4.78 million Australians so far. We have now reached 20% of the adult population having had first doses across the country. Very significantly, what we see is that the states have been doing a tremendous job, over 1.75 million doses and over 3 million doses delivered through the Commonwealth programs of primary health and aged care. Primary health is now at 2.66 million. Very significantly, we have seen over 37% of the over 50s vaccinated around Australia, including 40% in Victoria, and over 56% of all Australians over 70 vaccinated, including 57% in Victoria. In recognition of the rates that are occurring in Victoria, we will be providing 142,000 Pfizer doses over today and next Friday. So 71,000 today, 71,000 next Friday to Victoria. Our latest inventory is that they have approximately 320,000 doses on hand, 160,000 Pfizer, 160,000 AstraZeneca. And for the primary care, our GPs, we will be increasing the weekly doses available from 91,000 this week to 142,000 next week. So Victoria is doing a great job on all fronts. It's the public that are coming forward, but whether it's the state, whether it's the GPs, it's a tremendous outcome. Just in terms of the task force, delighted to welcome General Fruin. His work through Operation COVID Assist and leading the Defence Force. I've had the privilege of working with him. Carolyn Edwards has been one of the great servants of the nation. She's retiring, and I'm really desperately sad about that, but in the darkest of days last year, she and others were working 20 hours, sometimes 24 hours, and the gruelling pace is just incredible. And so whether it's Carolyn or Lisa Schofield or Lisa Peterson, obviously Brendan and Paul, I want to say a special thanks. It is unbelievable, the service and the pressure that these people have given, these genuine public servants in the best of the term, and Caroline embodies and exemplifies that. But we have General Fruin, we have Commodore Young, we have the team that's in place, and what this does is it allows us to move to the next phase of strengthening the operations as we move in July with Greater Pfizer coming on board, recognising that the over 50s at some point will begin to meet their demand, which will moderate the over 50s, and that's why the Prime Minister and National Cabinet have moved to open the over 40s within the available supplies of Pfizer. Then finally, I want to say that to support the decision taken by National Cabinet to refer the question of mandatory vaccination and the disposition of National Cabinet to refer the question of mandatory vaccination for aged care workers to the medical experts. Overnight, I have taken the decision, which has been done in consultation with the aged care sector, to make mandatory from 15 June the reporting of all aged care worker vaccinations. So we know that at this point in time, we have 78,000 vaccinations of aged care workers, but aged care workers can also be vaccinated outside of the facilities. And so we have asked all facilities to step forward, and it will be mandatory for them where an aged care worker has been vaccinated outside of that facility to provide that information, so as we have a full accounting for every facility for every aged care worker. Thank you very much.